Hello, everybody. I come to you from Singapore again, and I wanted to talk to you about the situation in North Korea and regarding the peace talks between the North and the South, which has been all over the media and the press for the last 2-3 days because of Kim Jong-un's visit to China and his meeting with Xi Jinping. And two fundamental points. One is, it seems to be serious. There seems to be a real opportunity here for a comprehensive peace agreement to be arrived at between the North, the South, and the United States. We had meetings here with high-ranking officials from South Korea, and they said that Kim Jong-un had expressed in numerous occasions now his willingness to denuclearize the peninsula, which basically means giving up his nuclear weapons. He seems to have said something very similar to Xi Jinping in China a day or two ago. So he seems to be serious about this, and this is unique. This hasn't happened in a long time, and it's also highly surprising. Many of us thought this would simply not happen, and the reason why we thought that is because if Kim Jong-un's ultimate objective was regime survival, and given the experiences in Libya and in Iraq and in other places, one would expect countries like North Korea to be very reluctant to give up their weapons of mass destruction. These weapons might enable them to procure regime survival. But he seems to be honestly putting this on the negotiating table, and this is a great opportunity. And it's a good thing, but it's still highly surprising. The second point pertains to the Trump administration and the US. And if the US was to get this right, and if there was indeed to be a peace agreement, a comprehensive peace agreement regarding the Korean peninsula that involved the giving up of nuclear weapons or whatever capabilities the North had, maybe some sort of security guarantees to the North, maybe the end of military exercise, joint military exercises by the South and the US. I mean, a few things along these lines, this would be an enormous diplomatic coup for the US and in particular for the Trump administration. I think it would be a pivotal moment for the administration. It would change the way it's perceived abroad. And you could already sense it in meetings here. People spoke highly of the Trump administration and its work regarding the North Korean situation. And that's, to be honest, that's fairly rare in international fora where the administration has been highly criticized. So A, this is serious. B, it would be very important for the US and for the Trump administration to get this right. So we have a couple of very interesting months ahead of us. In April, the North and the South are meeting, and then in May, there are meetings expected with the Trump administration and the US. So in 2 months, we will know how this looks. But for the first time in a long time, the prospect for peace and a comprehensive security arrangement in the Korean peninsula seems at least possible. So, bye-bye.